Hello?
Hello.
I just want to test if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, Linda, why are you showing up as the main here? One second. This is why it's always good to jump on early to test all of these things, and I love when people come on early. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Hi, everyone that's jumping on. I'm just trying to get my AirPods to work. Okay, I'm just going to move away from here and stand here. Can you hear me clearly? Can someone unmute themselves and tell me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Why can't I hear you guys though? It's not coming through my thing. Sorry, be patient with me. At least we've got 3 minutes.
No trouble. Okay.
Whilst we wait for people to jump on and I get this going, can you type in the chat box one word how you're feeling? If you know how to use the chat box, by the way. Select microphone. Can someone tell me if they can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm an absolute idiot. I didn't have the Bluetooth connected to my AirPods. Okay, so how are we feeling? Tired, heavy in my shoulders, fatigued, lots of energy. Yeah, totally all normal feelings to have for sure in this interesting time that we're all sharing together. So we're just still awaiting all of these lovely people to jump on. So those of you that are joining us now, I'm just going to wait a few more minutes, but if you would like to type in the chat box one word of how you're feeling today or right now. Relaxed. That's nice. I'm a bit past my coffee quota today, so I'm not feeling so relaxed right now. I haven't been teaching a lot of classes, so it's really nice to connect with all of you and let me know how you're all feeling. All right, we're just going to wait maybe 2 more minutes. Everyone's got their cameras turned off except for Tash, so I can't see anyone's beautiful faces and eyes. Thanks, Christy. Hi. And feel free while we wait for 2 minutes so it doesn't feel like I'm talking to myself. If you want to unmute yourself and share something, if you did something today, if you did nothing today.
I have a quick question. Do we need any props for this?
Great question. Great question. If you have a block would be fantastic to have with you. If you don't have a block, that's totally fine too. You can use, like, if you have a really thick, heavy book, you can use one of those. Not necessary, but if you've got a block, that would be great. I'll give you modifications without blocks. Alternatively, for Shavasana tonight, if you would like to grab yourself a cushion or a pillow or two, you can grab those as well. But great question to ask.
Great,
also, I won't be playing, thank you. I won't be playing any music. So if you have your own playlist that you'd like to throw on, you can do that. Alternatively, you can look up my name in Spotify. I think it's under Ashleigh J. Dickinson, my full name. There's a lot of playlists there that you can click on. Otherwise, you can just play your own music. But we'll get started in one more minute. I'm just going to quickly grab myself some water. Okay. So I've got one more person I just need to hit to join. Okay, so we're going to get started. So if you just joined in, if you have a block, please grab yourself a block. If you don't, that's totally fine. If you'd like a pillow or a cushion for Shavasana, you can grab yourself one or two of those. Also, I should introduce myself. If we haven't practiced together before, my name's Ashleigh. So it's really nice and weird to be here and connect with some people virtually. But if you haven't already written in the chat box, I almost like to take this as a little ritual. Every day when I get onto my mat is a check-in moment. So if you can type in the chat box, if you're feeling like sharing, you don't have to, just to say how you're feeling today or right now. We've already had a few people write, so a couple of examples have been tired, heavy in my shoulders, fatigued, lots of energy, relaxed. And as I see all these answers, I'm sure all of you as well have been experiencing a lot of different emotions that can change daily. Sometimes you might wake up and you feel really joyous and full of gratitude. And I know I speak for me personally that some days I've been waking up and feeling angry or frustrated at the situation, or not really knowing how I feel at all. Yeah, stiff and tight. Looking forward to this giving me more energy. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's start, okay? Enough of me talking. Please come onto your yoga mat. And we're actually going to start on our backs. I'm just going to sit close to the camera whilst you start on your back. So lay down. You don't need any props right now. Just make your way down onto your back. And as you make your way down onto your back, almost like you're starting in Shavasana. So let the legs extend out long. Let the arms come down by the body. And what I'm going to ask you today is, if it feels comfortable for you, to place both of your palms to your lower belly. Could you please place your hands to your lower belly? Maybe they even rest on the hips or somewhere else that feels comfortable for you. And if you're feeling okay here to close down the eyes, please gently go ahead and start to close your eyes down. And as you begin to close down the eyes, just notice how your body is resting in space. And can you even give yourself permission here to take up more space in the body? So allow yourself to become spacious. And what I mean by that is maybe you allow the limbs to get a little wider on the ground, or maybe there's this sense of spaciousness with allowing the body to become even more absorbed into the space below you, so your yoga mat or the ground. And then notice the space around you. So where you are in your environment, if you're in your house or maybe in your office, maybe it's someone else's house, just notice where you are, your surroundings. And then here now, there will be this natural rhythm that your breath will be taking. So just begin to notice that. And can you allow your breath to become more spacious? How does it feel to notice your body moving in space as you breathe? And perhaps if it feels good, you almost exaggerate your breath in the body a little more. So as you breathe in, you feel the belly really inflate, maybe even the chest inflate. And as you breathe out, you can allow your body to grow softer and dissolve a little more into the space below you. And just do that for about 5 or 6 more rounds of breath. So taking a deep breath in, and perhaps even opening the mouth and just allowing it to exhale, exhale, exhale out. Inhale. Like you're letting your day go, exhale it all out. And just 3 to 4 more rounds, just in your own time, your own breath, your own body. If the hands are still staying to the lower belly, just notice again how the belly moves as you breathe. And then just in the next few rounds of breath, if you have Ujjayi breathing in your practice, you may like to start to close down the mouth and begin to breathe in and out through your nose. And just when you feel like the time is right for you, you'll start to gently blink the eyes open, please. And then go ahead without using your hands. So let your hands rest down by the hips, palms to face down. Go ahead and bring the left knee all the way in towards your chest. So keeping the palms down, left knee will come in towards your chest. And almost like you're pulling your left leg in towards your chest with your hands. Energetically use your abdominal muscles a little more and your hip flexor on the left side to really pull the left knee in. From here, you're going to draw your left knee all the way out to the left. Activate your toes and then push the left leg all the way forward till it meets the right leg. Then go ahead and bend the left knee again, activate the toes, really pull the leg in using your left hip flexor. And then externally rotate left knee out to the left, and then straighten the leg all the way towards the right foot. Do that 2 more rounds. So left knee in towards the chest, nice slow start. Pull it in, draw it out to the left, and then go ahead and straighten the leg. Let it meet the right leg. 1 more here, draw the knee all the way in towards the chest, externally rotate out to the left, and then go ahead and straighten the leg. And then this time we'll take it to the reverse. So left knee all the way out to the left first, draw it in towards the chest, use the left hip flexor, and then straighten the left leg to meet the right. We're gonna do 3 more rounds. Go ahead and do these 3 rounds in your own time. Keep going with your breath whilst I keep talking to you here. So I'm not sure about all of you that are on this Zoom, but I've been doing a hell of a lot more walking, even a little bit of running. So we're going to target the hip flexors a little more in today's class. I'm going to start off a little slow. We'll build up to a flow, and then we'll wind down with a Shavasana towards the end. Take 1 more round of this wherever you are. Stay really active through your feet, please. Once your left knee meets back into the chest, let it pause there. Extend the left foot all the way up towards the sky. Keep the hands where they are. Lift the right leg 2 inches off the earth, please. And then elevate your upper body up off the earth, including your hands. So just start to strengthen through the center line of your body and activate your abdominal muscles a little more. Flex your torso, active feet. Hold here for 3. Hold here for 2. Lift up a little more, take 1 more breath in, and then relax to the earth. Please squeeze the left knee in towards the chest, this time with your hands. From here, take that left knee across your body for a supine twist. So shuffle your hips a little to the left knee across your body, left arm out to shoulder height, maybe even looking over your left shoulder. You might hear a few cracks and bubbles through the spine. Left shoulder blade draws down to the space below you. Take a breath in and a breath out. Come back to center with the left leg, please, and then take half happy baby. So grab a hold of either the pinky toe edge of the left foot. If this is unavailable for you to hold onto, grab a hold of the back of your leg, maybe even onto your knee joint. And wherever you are, just start to pull that left knee in towards your left shoulder blade a little. You might even like to rock and sway a little here, left to right, if that feels good. And then take full happy baby. So go ahead and reach the right leg towards you, maybe clasping the outside of the foot. Maybe you clasp the back of the knees. Maybe it's the front of the shins. Maybe it's the cuffs. Wherever feels available for you to hold on to here. And always remember that you can modify this practice. Obviously, I'm not in the room with you, but please know that you can rest at any time or modify wherever you need, however your body is feeling this evening, okay? So please listen to your body. From here, extend the left leg all the way long. Bend through the right knee, hands down by the hips, palms to face down. Use your right hip flexor to pull your right knee all the way up towards your chest. So it's almost like your right knee wants to kiss your right nipple. So energetically pull it in, but keep your hands down. From here, externally rotate your right knee out to the right, and then push your leg all the way forward. Keep your feet nice and active. 3 more times, pull the right knee all the way in. Draw it out to the right. And then push the leg all the way forward so it meets the left. 2 more, draw it in, out to the right, push it all the way forward. You may even like to marry the breath with the movements here. So knee to chest, breathe in, out to the right and forward, breathe out. This time opposite way, draw it out to the right and then in towards the chest. And then all the way forward. 3 more, please, in your own time. So keeping those feet active. Noticing the movements coming from your right hip flexor. Starting to create a little bit more space through the groin area, through the pelvis. Once your right knee starts to meet back into the middle towards the chest, once again, take that knee across the body all the way over to the right. Right arm out to shoulder height, hip shuffle to the left. Again, maybe a little crack, a little popple, a little pop. And then relax the right shoulder down towards the ground. And then come to center, please. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock and roll up and down along your spine. We're going to meet in a tabletop position. So however you'd like to get there, come onto your tabletop shape on your hands and on your knees, please, and start to stack your joints. So the shoulders come right on top of the wrists and the hips start to stack right on top of the knees. Go ahead and sway your hips all the way over to the right. And then drop them down towards the heels of your feet. Draw them to the left and then draw the hips all the way forward. Just big circles through the hips. And you can even roll the head around if you like. If you want to take some cat-cows, you can take cat-cows. Just starting to mobilize the spine a little. Almost like you're just waking up and you're wanting to stretch through all areas of your body or your spine. If you're circling, please go ahead and reverse the circles. Take the circles the other way. They can be as big or as small as you wish, making these movements feel really natural and organic. And then in the next few breaths, take your time. We're going to meet in downward facing dog, so no hurry to get there. You'll tuck the toes, lift the hips all the way up and back. Again, no hurry. And then once you arrive, those movements, you may like to continue them by pedaling out through the feet, swaying the hips left and right, walking out your dog in whatever way feels available, feels comfortable for you here. And then please go ahead and find some stillness in your downward facing dog. And as you find your stillness, notice your hands and see if you can spread your fingers as wide as you possibly can. With your fingers spread nice and wide, please go ahead and lift your heels all the way up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Drop your heels all the way to the left, please, and bend the knees and crouch back a little as you breathe out. Back to center, lift the heels up high, breathe in. Drop the heels to the right, bend the knees, crouch down a little, breathe out. One more each side, back to center, lift the heels, lift the hips up, inhale. Drop the heels to the left, bend the knees, crouch on the exhale breath. One more, back to center, high on the toes, breathe in. Heels to the right, please breathe out. Back to center, lift up high, lift the hips, breathe in. Lower the heels to the earth, breathe out. Then listen here, please ripple forward, high plank as you inhale. Bend your knees, hover your knees off the earth and lift the hips down, dog on the exhale breath. Like a wave moving in the ocean, ripple forward, high plank, breathe in. Bend your knees, hover, downward facing dog, breathe out. Imagine you're moving in honey. Last round here, ripple forward, plank pose on the inhale. Bend your knees, hover, downward facing dog on the exhale breath. Please walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to here. Find a ragdoll shape. You might like to clasp the elbows. And if your hamstrings are feeling a little stiff and sore, whoever said that is their answer to how they're feeling, you might like to bring a little bit more weight into the toes, so the fronts of your feet. And then you may feel a little bit more something happening through the back line of your legs. Let the crown of the head drop, perhaps even sway a little left or right. Again, even here, take up lots of space. And then when you're ready, place your hands down to the earth. Take a halfway lift, hands to shins. Breathe in. Fold on over the legs, relax, breath out. Do that again, halfway lift from tailbone to crown, inhale. Fold over the legs on the exhale breath. One more time, lengthen, halfway lift, a little tone of the belly. Forward fold and release. Stand up, full reach to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana, get as tall as you can as you inhale. Hands come to heart center, please, on the exhale breath. From your feet to your fingers, reach up, breath in. Bend your knees, fold all the way back down to the earth and breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Please walk your hands all the way back, downward facing dog, please. We're gonna keep moving right away this time. From the pressing of your hands, please reach your right leg all the way up towards the sky. Please keep your foot nice and active. Take a breath in. Squeeze the knee in towards the heart, round through your spine as you breathe out. We'll do that 2 more times. Back up to the sky, flex the toes, inhale. Squeeze the knee to the heart, round the spine on the exhale breath. One more time, back up to the sky, we breathe in. Squeeze the knee into the heart, round the spine. Try to take up lots of space from your yoga mat to your leg. Look forward, please. And then lightly step your foot to your right thumb. Drop your back knee down to the earth. Untuck your back toes. Sweep your arms up to the sky, Anjaneyasana. And then interlace your elbows, please. From here, can you, almost like it's an ice cream scoop, pull your belly, like scoop your belly, let your tailbone draw down to the earth. Keep the elbows interlaced, press down into the top of your left foot, so top of your left foot, and then try to hover the left knee off the earth. Hold here for 3. Lunge a little further into the right leg, hold here for 2. Take 1 more breath in. Drop the back knee to the earth, please breathe out. Arms to the sky, inhale. Arrowhead, bow forward. Reach your arms back in space on the exhale breath. So in your arrowhead, palms face down, thumbs turn out, and see if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together like you're squeezing a pencil in between your shoulders. Lunge a little further into the front leg. Take an in breath. Hands to the earth, please, on your out breath. Please step forward, let your left foot meet your right, halfway lift, inhale, starting to build a little bit more tempo here. Fold on over the legs on the exhale breath. Stand up tall, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky, breath in. Hands to heart, breath out. Press down, reach up, inhale. Bend your knees, fold on the exhale breath. Halfway lift, breath in. Palms plant, step back to plank shape, please, on your breath out. In your plank, shift forward, shoulders over wrist, inhale. Option to drop the knees here. Chaturanga, squeeze and hug the elbows in exhale breath. Take a back bend here, so cobra or upward facing dog. Again, modify if you need it. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. In your down dog, take a deep breath in through the nose. Lots of space, let it out of the mouth. Left leg reaches skyward, breathe in. Squeeze the knee in towards the heart, round the spine on the breath out. 2 more just like that. Back to the sky, inhale. Knee to the heart, scoop the belly on the exhale breath. 1 more time, back up to the sky, breathe in. Knee to the heart, round your spine, lots of space between your yoga mat and your thigh. Look forward, lightly step the left foot forward. Drop the back knee down to the earth, sweep your arms up to the sky, Anjaneyasana, and then grab a hold of the opposite elbow this time. So remember which one you had on top, which hand, swap it over on this side. Again, ice cream scoop through the belly. Draw your tailbone down towards the ground and then get a little more into the left hip flexor by lunging a little further into the left thigh. From here, press down into the top of your right foot. Hover the right leg up off the earth. We hold here for 3. Tailbone draws down. Scoop the belly. Hold here for 2. Take 1 more breath in. Back knee to the earth. Breathe out. Arms to the sky, inhale. Arrowhead, please. Bow forward on the exhale breath. Thumbs turn out, palms down, squeeze the shoulders. Take an in-breath. Lots of space here on the out-breath. One more breath in. Hands trickle to the earth, breath out. Step forward, lift halfway. Bow and fold all the way. Use your breath. Stand tall. Lots of space to reach to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. This time straight away, Uttanasana, bow on the exhale breath. Halfway lift, breath in. Plant your hands, step back, plank shape, please, on the breath out. Shift forward, inhale. Again, option to drop the knees, chaturanga. Legs are strong here. Heart pulls forward and through your back bend as you breathe in. Downward facing dog, please, on the breath out. One inhale. One exhale breath. Right leg to the sky, please. Breathe in. This time straight away, step the foot lightly forward without a sound. Breath out. Drop the back knee down to the earth. Sweep your arms to the sky. Anjaneyasana, inhale. This time, keep your arms to the sky. Hover the back knee off the earth. Exhale, breath. Hold here. Can you lift it up a little higher? Breathe in. Drop the back knee down. Arrowhead, please. Breath out. Stay here. Inhale. Stay here. Exhale, breath. Tuck the back toes under. Crescent lunge. Back knee off the earth. Reach your arms to the sky. Breath in. Stay. Breath out. One more inhale. Hands frame the front foot on the exhale breath. Step forward like you're pouncing forward. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold over the legs, breath out. Reach up, stand tall. Again, maybe a back bend here if you wish, if that feels good in your body tonight. Bow over the legs, exhale. Halfway lift, we breathe in. Plant your palms. You can step, you can float, you can fly back through a flow. This is your choice here to take chaturanga. You can even skip this part altogether and we'll meet back in downward facing dog. However you'd like to get there, again, making the practice your own. We'll reach the left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Lightly step the foot all the way forward, breath out. Drop the back knee down. Reach your arms to the sky. Untuck the toes, inhale. Hover the back knee on the exhale breath. One more breath in. Drop the back knee, arrowhead, bow forward, breath out. Stay here, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Tuck the back toes, crescent lunge. Lift the back leg off the earth, breathe in. Stay where you are for the breath out. One more inhale. Hands to the earth, exhale, breath. Pounce forward, please. We lift halfway. Bow in and bow down all the way. Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky, breath in. Hands to the heart, please, breath out. Close down your eyes. And again, almost like it's this routine ritual of checking back in. Notice from just a little bit of movement here, if there's any kind of shift in the temperature of your skin, maybe your heartbeat is starting to become a little quicker, beginning to rise. Maybe even the breath has shifted. And if you could describe it in one word, how do you feel right now? And like we're in the room together, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Option to pause and rest at any time. We're going to start to build a little bit more of a flow here. So when you're ready, reach back up to the sky, breathe in. Bend your knees, fold to the earth, Uttanasana, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your palms. Chaturanga Dandasana right away. Again, you can step, you can walk, you can float back. You can even skip the flow if you're not feeling it tonight. And just step straight back to down dog. Always your choice. From your down dog, right leg will reach to the sky. Please breathe in. Lightly step the foot all the way forward as you breathe out. Drop the back knee down. Starts the same. Anjaneyasana. Lift up. Inhale. Arrowhead, please. Bow forward on the exhale breath. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. We're adding on from here. Arrowhead again. So bow forward on the breath out. Now listen carefully. You're going to start to bend that back knee a little. And it's almost going to be like you're pouncing forward into stork pose. So back knee bends and then lift the left knee all the way up into your chest. Again, like we did at the start of the class, use that left hip flexor to drive the left knee up toward your left nipple. Take an in-breath. Dekasana, warrior 3 variation on the out breath. So the left leg will extend back. Micro bend the right leg and then shoot the arms back in space. Hold here for 3. Hold and breathe. Take up lots of space for 2. Take an in breath. We hold for our out breath. Silently step back, crescent lunge. Press down to reach up, breath in. Open out, please, warrior 2 on the breath out. Some opening for the hips here. So notice how it feels if you lunge a little further into the front leg. And how does it feel if you spread your wings apart from your belly to your heart? Inhale. Lunge a little further into the front thigh on the exhale breath. Flip your front palm, exalt your warrior, reverse please, you breathe in. Hands cartwheel to the earth. Chaturanga Dandasana right away. Maybe the right toes stay hovered off the earth. Maybe you have an inversion practice or you skip it and meet us back in down dog again. It's always your choice. We'll move on, left leg to the sky, please, breathe in. Lightly step the foot through to the left thumb, breathe out. Back knee to the earth. Anjaneyasana, press down, reach up, inhale. Arrowhead, bow forward on the exhale breath. Tuck the back toes, crescent lunge. Lift the back leg, inhale. Arrowhead, strengthen the back leg on the exhale breath. Then start to bend the back knee. Again, it's like you're going to pounce forward. So bend the back knee and then shoot the right knee all the way up into the chest as the arms reach up. Active toes, use that right hip flexor to draw the right knee closer towards your chest. Take a breath in. Dekasana, sweep the right leg all the way back in space. Micro bend into the left knee. Hands are by the hips where they've been the entire class this evening. Hold for 3. Energize the right leg for 2. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Crescent lunge, gently bend the left knee. Step the right toes back, reach up, breath in. Open out your hips, warrior 2 for the breath out. This should feel quite nice now. And then notice, again, take up space. Let the arms reach out, fingertip to fingertip long. Deep breath in. Lunge a little further, breathe on out. Flip your front palm, reverse, up and back as you inhale. Cartwheel your hands to the earth, your flow, your way. I'm going to step straight back to down dog because I'm starting to lose my breath. We'll meet you back there however you'd like to get there. We're going to continue on from the pressing of the hands. Remember, you can rest at any time. Right leg will reach up to the sky, breathe in. Step the foot all the way forward, please breathe out. Listen to the change here. Straight away crescent lunge. Press down, back leg is hovered off the earth. Inhale. Bow forward, please, arrowhead on the exhale breath. Bend the back knee, pounce forward, left knee up into the chest, stork pose, inhale. Dekasana right away. Sweep the left leg back on the exhale breath. Step it back, crescent lunge, reach up, breath in. Open out, warrior two, breath out. Flip your front palm, please. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Hands cartwheel to the earth. Your flow, your way. We'll meet back in down dog however you'd like to get there. Once you arrive, left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Lightly step it all the way forward, please. Breathe on out. Crescent lunge right away, press down. Reach up, inhale. Arrowhead, we bow all the way forward on the exhale breath. Bend the back knee like you're lunging through, right knee to chest or pose. Dekasana, sweep the right leg all the way back. Crescent lunge, press down. Sweep the arms to the sky, breathe in. Open out, warrior two, breath out. Flip your front palm, reverse as you inhale. Hands to the earth. Vinyasa it out if you like, or downward facing dog. Notice each movement that you make, even the transitions, just as important as the shapes themselves. Once you arrive in down dog together, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it out. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Gonna change it a little here, step it foot all the way forward on the exhale breath. This time, walk your hands all the way around to the left, so you'll be in a wide-legged forward fold, almost like you're pigeon toeing the feet as well. So the toes turn a little bit more inwards as the heels draw a little bit further out. Hands are down to the ground. From here, please bend the back knee, which should be your left knee. We're all working the same way here. Bend the back knee a lot. Breathe in. And then bend the front knee, please. Breathe out. If you'd like to do it with no hands, arms out wide, bend the back knee, breathe in. And bend the front knee, please. Breathe on out. One more each side, bend the back knee. See if you can get a little lower each time. Bend the front knee, please, exhale. Come back to low lunge, top of your yoga mat. Frame your front foot. Look forward as you inhale. Again, pounce on forward on the exhale breath. Take a halfway lift. We breathe in. Bow over the legs, please. Breathe out. Stork pose, right knee into chest. So reach the right leg up as you breathe in. Open eagle. So right ankle over left knee. Hands to heart. Lunge into, not lunge. Bend into the left knee. And see if you can start to get a little something into that right glute. If you have an arm balance in your practice, you're welcome to take it here. You can even bow forward if you like. Again, option to take a variation you would like to take. Maybe it's even a twist. We're going to hold here for 3. Hold here for 2. See if you can drop down a little deeper. Take a breath in. And stay, please, for the breath out. Back to stork pose, right knee into chest. Inhale. Chair pose, 2 feet come together. Sit into your glutes on the exhale breath. Lift up through the heart, breathe in. Hear this, arms shoot back, breath out, like arrowhead. Lift the heart up, inhale. And then drop the hips down to the heels of your feet. Exhale, breath. Back to chair pose, lift the arms up, breathe in. Arms shoot back in space, lift the heart up, breathe out. Take an in breath. Hips to the heels, drop down on the out breath. Back to chair pose, reach up, breathe in. And we bow forward. Uttanasana, breathe out. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step forward or fly through a flow. Again, we'll meet back in down dog, however you would like to get there. If you're feeling nice and warm, I'm sweating. From here, left leg will reach all the way up towards the sky. Please breathe in. And then lightly step the left foot all the way through and breathe out. Same thing, walk your hands all the way over to the right. Pigeon toe your feet so the heels are in a little. toes are in a little, sorry. Heels are out. This time, bring your hands underneath your chest. Take a halfway lift as you breathe in. And then bow in and down and breathe out. The option to stay here, if you have a headstand practice and you feel like inverting, you might like to invert. You can even place hands to ankles or whatever else will work for you here. I'm going to be here for a few breaths. Again, find lots of space, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe even closing down the eyes. If you're inverting, slowly straddle your way back down. Take your time, no rush. If your hands are anywhere else but the floor, please slowly start to bring them back down to your yoga mat. And then find your way into low lunge at the top of your mat. So bend your front knee. Back heel is lifted up off the earth. Look forward, please breathe in. Silently step your right foot forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Bow over the legs, exhale, breath. Dog pose, left knee into chest, come on up, breathe in. Open eagle, left ankle over your right, please. Sit down, sit deep on the breath out. Hands maybe to your heart, maybe an arm balance, maybe a twist. If you're staying upright, broaden through the collarbones, broaden through the heart space. Keep that left foot as active as possible. We'll hold here for 3. Hold here, be here, breathe here for 2. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. 2 feet come together, chair pose. Lift up, inhale. Arms back behind you on the exhale breath. Lift through the heart, breath in. Drop the hips to the heels, breath out. Last round here, chair pose, lift up, breathe in. Arms behind you, sit into your glutes, breathe out. Chest is broad, inhale. Drop the hips down to the heels, exhale, breath. Back to chair pose, lift up, breathe in. Uttanasana, bow on the breath out. Lengthen your spine, lift halfway. Last chance to flush it out with a flow if you wish. We'll meet back in down dog, however you'd like to get there. From the pressing of the hands in your downward facing dog. Take your time, no hurry. Right leg to the sky, please. Bend through the right knee. Yawn and stack the right heel open like you, or right hip, I should say, like you want to draw the right heel of your foot to your left butt cheek. See if you can lift the right knee up a little higher. Half pigeon pose on the right side. So draw the right knee somewhere behind the right wrist as you let the left knee settle down towards the ground. So I like to look at my right knee and draw it out a little wider than my right shoulder. Then I look behind my left shoulder, make sure the heel, the knee, and the hip are all in one long line, please. When you feel ready, maybe start to draw down, perhaps onto your forearms. Maybe you take a little pillow by stacking the hands on top of one another, letting your forehead rest there. Maybe the arms stretch all the way forward. Lots of choices. Take the shape how you need it. Honor how your body is feeling at this point of the practice. Honor how your breath is feeling at this point of the practice. And notice if your breath is matching the energy of your movements as you begin to slow down, so does the breath simultaneously. Send lots of breath, lots of space into the right glute, right hip flexor here. Take 2 more deep breaths. And then when you feel the time is right for you, again, no hurry. You can stay there for as long as you like. You'll walk the hands back up towards your body, please. Roll over onto the right hip, slide the left leg all the way around until it comes to the outside of your right knee. I'll just turn to face the front so you can see what I'm doing. From here, the left hand will draw behind you, fingertips to the earth. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Take a lengthening breath in. Draw the right elbow over the left knee for a twist, please, as you breathe out. Option to start to turn the gaze over your back shoulder if that feels good for you. If you have a half bind or a full bind in your body or practice, you're welcome to take it here. Take a breath and let it out. From here, go ahead and turn your body all the way over to the right. Let your hands drop down to the right side of your body and just bow down towards the floor, just a little rebound shape from your twist. And then however you'd like to get there, once again, we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. Take your time. Doesn't need to be too graceful to come back. From there, the left leg will reach all the way up skyward. Bend through the left knee. Yawn and stack the left hip open again, like you're drawing the left heel towards your right butt cheek. Notice if you can lift the left knee up a little bit higher. And then half pigeon, please, on the left side. So the knee will slide behind the left wrist. See if you can draw it a little wider than your left shoulder. Right leg slides back in space. Turn over your right shoulder, hip, knee, and heel all in one long line. Take your time. You can stay upright here if you wish. If you'd like to come down onto your forearms, again, you can stretch the arms forward. You can create a pillow with your hands. Whatever works here. Send deep breaths into the left hip flexor. Belly soft. Heart space soft. Five more breaths. And when you're ready, start to walk your hands back up towards your body. Roll onto the left hip. That right leg will swing all the way around till it comes to the outside of your left knee. Right fingertips behind you. Left arm extends high to the sky. Take a lengthening breath in and then twist across your right knee on the breath out. Again, you can look over the right shoulder. Maybe even closing down the eyes. And then a little rebound twist here. Turn your body all the way over to the left. Both hands down to the ground. And then bow down towards the earth. From here, come back upright, please. Extend your legs all the way forward to the top of your yoga mat. Reach your arms all the way forward. Chin tucks in towards your chest and then gently just start to roll all the way down onto your yoga mat. From here, one last time, happy baby, please. Cross the outside edges of your feet, backs of the knees, calves, shins. You can rock a little here, you can sway a little left to right. And if there's any other shapes that you feel that your body needs before we come into Shavasana, please take your time, take them here. Otherwise, you might like to just draw the knees in towards the chest. Wrap your arms all the way around your legs. Draw the head up towards the knees, giving yourself one last little hug here of showing up to your mat, your practice this evening, honoring the fruits of all of your effort. And then take up lots of space for your final resting shape of Shavasana. Make any wriggled movements or adjustments so you can allow yourself to become as still and as relaxed as possible in this final shape. Again, taking up lots of space. Might like to turn the palms open to face the sky. Maybe even saying a small prayer of gratitude to what you have, what you hold, and this ability to still remain connected to each other virtually, and using this time to connect back to home with yourself. Together, we'll take a breath in. Let it out. You have 2 to 3 minutes to rest here in Shavasana. And I'll let you know when it's time to come out.
Just like we did at the beginning of this class. Notice how the space that you're in feels around you. Notice any sounds. And just come back to that slow wave and rhythm of your breathing capacity. And just when the time feels right for you, you might like to gently reawaken your body by wiggling your fingers, by wiggling the toes and the feet. And again, be really spacious, take up lots of space, reach your arms all the way over your head, point your toes, almost like you're taking a big stretch. And take your time to journey on up to a seat. If the eyes are closed, you might like to keep them closed. Perhaps it's rolling onto a side. Once you find your way seated, gently bring the palms together to touch at the space in front of the heart. Anjali Mudra. This mudra representing that we're all connected here. And like we're in the room together. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it out. Bow your head in towards yourself, and in towards each other, and towards the practice of yoga. We say Namaste. I'm going to envision you all saying it back to me. Okay, thanks so much, everybody. Feel free to unmute yourself if you would like to say anything, share anything. Otherwise, I look forward very much so to seeing all of you in the flesh and hugging soon enough.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
gonna make me. Yeah, it's so nice to hear people's voices after a practice. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashleigh.
I don't know who's talking. All I can hear is voices, but I can't see people. But thank you. Thank you so much. Have to run, but thank you. Feeling super energized. Thanks everybody for just showing up and being here. I appreciate it, and I hope you got a little something out of it, even if it's just some time and space for yourself. But have a beautiful evening, whatever you're getting up to. See you all soon.
Thanks.
Thank you. Take care. Oh.